Get scared sometime. Get where you're not the boss. Get where you're walk into a room where you're not the teacher. Walk in and make a chair. Maybe I could make an automobile. Without what I'm talking about, we wouldn't have airplanes. We wouldn't have spaceships. We wouldn't have television. We wouldn't be Zooming. We wouldn't be communicating like we're doing right now if somebody hadn't taken what they were given and making something more out of it. Everybody listening at us right now has been given things that if you can either leave them as trees and sit up under them and drink lemonade, or you can say, I could make a house out of this. Our forefathers took trees and built houses and chairs and tables. We cannot be the generation that suddenly says, that sounds hard. And we stop being innovative and we stop being creative, because if we do that, we will lose respect for ourselves because we didn't make a difference and we left it as a tree. And this is important. I think this is really important, especially for men, but maybe for women too. We keep trying to hold on to our last season without discovering the beauty of the season we're in now. We're in the gym, we're running, we're doing everything we can to hold on to 20, as if something were wrong with 40. Instead of exploring 40 and pivoting is the word, pivoting into the beauty of 40. There's a beauty at 80. If you sit down and talk to an 80-year-old man who is happy, there are things that he's happy about that a 20-year-old man hadn't even touched yet. He doesn't even have a clue. He doesn't even know that exists yet. And so seasons, stages, and ages have repercussions on how we get along. And so we are constantly in motion. We are constantly evolving. We are constantly becoming. And we must not despise that transition, because number one, it's inevitable. It's going to happen anyway. And number two, you will miss the beauty of wrinkles, of gray hair, of love through wrinkled eyes. You will Botox your way into missing the beauty that comes to be a grandmother. There's a beauty and a charm and a finesse and a wisdom, but we are so obsessed with what was. And I think that it's something to be said. If you are leading and if you're living, we have to deal with cross-generational realities, even though we might all be people of faith, or we might all be atheists or agnostics or whatever we are. We're at different stages of life. Putting yourself in files where you describe yourself this way or that way is a limiting idea. Because I'm a person of faith does not mean that I don't have moments of doubt. Because you're a person of doubt does not mean you don't have moments of faith. It took faith to sit down in that chair. You didn't look up under it to be sure it would hold you up. You just plopped yourself down in it, believing it would hold you up. You cannot exist without faith. It's impossible not to have faith. You don't send somebody out to see if your car will start before you jump in it. And so we're not that far removed from one thing or the other, but once we learn a label and we teach what that label means, now we're trying to live up to being in that label. And you might be at a different stage where your soul opens up to an idea that you never thought you could listen to. And a black guy from Dallas, who's twice your size, bald-headed, gray-haired, preaching and get something out of it. Keep talking till somebody listens. Keep singing until somebody claps. Keep painting until somebody stares. You have a gift, and don't lock it up inside the convenience of a small group of people.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm super excited. Good morning. If you can hear me, type 2 on the chat session. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. If you can hear me, yes, I can see you, Barrister Israel. Keep it coming. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm super excited for the gift of life, for a brand new day, for peace, protection. I am super, super excited. I can see everyone is super excited here. So God has been so faithful. We are excited. We are grateful for the commission. We are grateful for our leaders, our mastermind, elite mastermind, elite leaders. We are super, super grateful for every partner. Father, we thank you. It's a beautiful day. So if you are ready this morning to take us on the morning declaration, please raise your hand. Indicate by raising up your hand. Indicate by raising up your hands. Indicate by raising up your hands. Okay. Yes, I can see you. I can see you. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. All right. All right. All right. All right. Fungo, accept the unmute. Okay. Friday Ovier, accept the unmute. Good morning. Good morning. Abraham, accept the unmute. Okay. Wow. I hope you have energy this morning. I hope you have energy. Omojowo, accept the unmute. It's going to be a powerful session this morning. It's going to be a powerful session this morning. All right. So who will us this morning? Who has super energy? Who has super energy?
Good morning.
You are the first to indicate, and please,
yes,
your camera is on. Can I hear your voice, Kenneth?
Good morning, Mom.
Your audio and your background is super good. Okay,
yeah.
On your camera if you are going to be part of this declaration. Friday, your camera. Abraham, your camera. Omojowo, your camera. Okay. All right. All right. Friday, I'm waiting for you. Waiting for you. All right, Kenneth, do you have the declaration with you?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning. Shoot. Go ahead, Kenneth.
Okay, good morning, and let's place our right hand on our chest as we take our morning declaration. I am a world leader.
I am a world leader.
I am creating the exact level of my financial success.
I am creating the exact level of my financial success.
I daily attract serious-minded leaders who will do business with me.
I daily attract serious-minded leaders who will do business with me.
I work in discipline and self-control.
I work in discipline and self-control.
I succeed in life because I constantly help others to succeed.
I succeed in life because I constantly help others to succeed.
My thoughts are governed only by things true, noble, pure, beautiful, and authentic.
My thoughts are governed only by things true, noble, pure, beautiful, and authentic.
Through my positive thought, I attract positive outcomes in life.
Through my positive thoughts, I attract positive outcomes in life.
A new cycle of victory, success, and prosperity has replaced the old cycle of poverty and failure.
A new cycle of victory, success, and prosperity has replaced the old cycle of poverty and failure.
I am blessed. I have no lack. I have more than enough to give over and above all my needs.
I am blessed. I have no lack. I have more than enough to give over and above all my needs.
Everyone I show my business will join me now or later.
Everyone I show my business
will join me now or later.
I am bigger than any challenge that comes to me.
I am bigger than any challenge
that comes to me.
I am committed to constantly learning and growing.
I am committed to constantly learning and growing.
With God by my side and smart work, I will achieve all my dreams.
With God by my side and smart work, I will achieve all my dreams.
The vision of the house is to raise a financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people who will collectively use their resources and affect the world positively.
The vision is to raise financially free people.
Other financially free people.
Raise other financially free people.
Their resources affect the world positively.
The mission of the house is to raise 50,000 multi-millionaires in the connected economy and usher in the next generation world changers.
The mission is to raise 50,000 monthly millionaires
connected economy, usher in the next generation world changer.
I am a visionary leader. Who are you?
I am a visionary leader.
I am a visionary leader. Who are you?
I am a visionary
leader.
With energy for the last time. I am a visionary leader. Who are you?
I am a visionary leader.
As visionary leader, we don't just learn.
We do.
We do.
Thank you, man. Thank you for this privilege.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, this is a beautiful morning. Another morning to learn. Another morning to prepare for our 90-day challenge, and it's going to be super, super amazing. It's a great privilege for me this morning to welcome our anchor person, our leader, a leader par excellence, a global ambassador. Join me with your lovely emoji, your best emoji on the chat session as I welcome my leader, my mentor, Ambassador Deborah Maduka. Please let me see your emojis coming. Let me see it coming. Ambassador, the floor is yours. You are welcome, ma'am. Good morning.
Thank you, Madam Grace. Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, go back to the comment section and type loud and clear. If you can hear me, go back to the comment section and type loud and clear. Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, type loud and clear. Awesome. I'm super excited for the privilege God has given us this morning to be alive and also to be in the land of the living. I don't know about anyone. I'm most excited about the 90 days game plan. Who is excited about it? 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 There is this video when we started this business newly. Pastor Israel Okoko, he will always say that there are two ways to play in life. You can choose to pay now or play later, or play now and pay later. At every point in life, you must pay the price. At every point in life, you must pay the price. The question is, when are you choosing to pay the price? Are you choosing to pay the price now so that you can play later in life? Or are you choosing to pay the price later and you're playing now? I just want to quickly play that video right now. Someone's mic is on. Okay, so pay attention as I play that video. I need you to pay attention. It's just a few minutes testimonial video from Pastor Israel Okoko. And the words of this video stick in my head. Like, at every point in time, there are two things you choose to do. You can either choose to pay now or play later, or play now or pay later.
I have found a gold mine. This is a gold mine. I hated network marketing. Hated it. Whenever you start to talk to me about network marketing, I switch off. I'm not interested. I'm a pastor, but I'm also a bespoke tailor. I make suits. God has blessed me and God has blessed my business. I make suits for kings and presidents and governors. And so I travel the world and do what I do. So the moment you start to talk to me about network marketing, I switch off. This was in August of 2015. This guy comes to talk about Aimglobal. Now, I sat there, he's talking about Aimglobal. The moment I realized it's network marketing, I switch off. Not interested. But as I sat there in my zoned out state, I heard the voice of God as clear as day. God said to me, open your eyes. That was when I began to listen. If God is asking you to open your eyes, then it means that what I'm being shown is true. I called this lady. I said, have you joined this business? She said, yes, I have. I said, how much money do you make? So she said, on average, I make about $400 to $500 a day. I said, show me the proof. She sent me her alerts. I saw that it was real. I said, I'm in. In 1 year, I became top 9 in Nigeria. Alliance in motion is a revolution in our generation. If you don't realize what you have on your hands, you will play with it. Once I saw it was real, I set up an account for my mother, for my wife, for my children, told all my siblings, I have found a gold mine. This is a gold mine. Yes, it's a gold mine. For those of you who are here in the Philippines, just in case you don't realize, you are sitting in the heart of the gold mine. Don't take it for granted. Don't get so accustomed to it that you lose the sense of the value of what you have in your hands. When you go to bed at night, make a decision. You're going to make this work for you. But what happens when I get to the point in my life when I can't travel anymore? I want to have residual income, and I don't want my lifestyle to change. And Aimglobal is going to help me accomplish that. Oh, I know it will. I am doing what I have to do now. They say, play now, pay later, or pay now, play later. At some stage, you're going to pay the price. I choose to pay now. So when I get old, I can relax and live a life of luxury. 5 members of my family are top 200 in Nigeria because of Aimglobal. My mother makes her own money. It is not what this will do for you, but how it can help you to lift others who are around you, to give them a sense of pride and dignity, to know that they make their own money. Whatever has died in you, if it is your desire or your passion, that God will cause that to be revived in your life. That as you leave this place today, a new fire will burn in your heart. And I want to say this, if you say you want it, you must fight for it.
Guys, if you say you want it, you must fight for it. Go back to the comment section and type it. If you say you want it, you must fight for it. If you say you want it, you must fight for it. Ladies and gentlemen, our 90 days game plan starts in few hours, right? And I don't know if you're excited about it. I am super excited about the fact that we're starting our 90 days game plan. The question is, have you really made up your mind to fight for your freedom? Have you really made up your mind to fight for your freedom? Have you made up your mind that you're going to do everything it takes to get those results? Have you made up your mind that you're going to take whatever it takes to move your family from a place of prosperity to a place of abundance? Have you really made up your mind that you are going to do something massive for a period of 90 days? What price are you ready to pay? What price are you ready to pay? So Ambassador has showed us how you can prepare for your 90 days game plan. And I just want to quickly do a little bit of assessment with us this morning to get us on the mood. Today is Saturday, today is weekend, and it's money day, right? Now, your 90 days game plan is not starting on 1st of February, no. If you're thinking your 90 days game plan is going to start on 1st of February, you've already missed it. Your 90 days game plan has started already. Your 90 days game plan has started already. The question is, what are you doing to be able to set the results you want in motion? What are you doing to be able to get the outcome you want? What are you doing differently? So I was telling my people, I told them, I said, it is still the same you that has done your life. It is still the same you that has run your business. It is still the same you that have done your activities the way you have done it. It is still the same you that is going to do your 90 days game plan, right? You have not changed. Nothing has changed in you. Nothing has changed in you. Nothing has changed. It is still the same you who has built the habits you have built. It is still the same you who have built the attitude you built over time. It is still the same you who have not been accountable for once that is going to run this 90 days game plan. So the question is, who do I need to become to be able to build the kind of results I want? Who do I need to become to be able to build the kind of outcome I want? What kind of results do I want in the next 90 days? So if you're here and you're ready and you're committed to put in the work, Pastor Israel Okoko said, if there are two ways. You can choose to pay now and pay later, or you play now and pay later. But just know that at some point in your life, you must be paying the price. So if you have made the decision to pay the price now, I want you to go to the comment section and type, I have decided. If you have made the decision to pay the price now, I want you to go back to the comment section and type, I have decided. If you have decided to pay the price right now, I want you to go to the comment section and type, I have decided. Now, I want to share this few facts about 90 days game plan. You see, 90 days game plan is not a team activity. It's a personal activity. Same way goal setting is not a team activity, it's a personal activity. You have to sit down and look at the trajectory of your life. You have to sit down and look at how your life has been, what has been happening in your life in the past 5 years, right? And then ask yourself, what results do I want to build for myself? What outcome do I want to build for myself? When you ask this question, the next thing you need to ask yourself is, where do I want to be in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years? Where do I want to be? When you've been able to answer this question, and then you ask yourself, what I'm doing right now as regards to my business, what I'm doing right now as regards to my La Buena Vida project, is it enough to take me to where I want to be? See, this is not a question of what people are telling you that can be achieved. This is not a question of what people are telling you that you can get in life. No, it's a question of what have you come to believe? What have you come to accept? What have you come to see as a reality in your business as regards to this 90 days game plan, right? You need to set a goal. Now, this 90 days game plan is a roadmap to the Kingsman Challenge, the Kingsman Retreat, happening in Lagos by July, right? The question is, how many Kingsman do I want to be at that event with me? How many Kingsman do I want to be in that event with me? How many Kingsman do I want to be in that event with me? How many Kingsman? How many Kingsman do I want to be in that event with me? And then the next question you need to ask yourself is, when do I want to become a Kingsman? So let me quickly define who a Kingsman is. Number one, who is a Kingsman? A Kingsman is someone who has finished the SMO checklist. If you can hear me, type SMO. A Kingsman is someone who has finished the SMO checklist. That's number one. Number two, a Kingsman is someone who have recruited 5 active partners. Someone who has recruited 5 active partners. So SMO checklist, what is SMO checklist and why is it vital? Why is it vital to the business we're running right now? SMO checklist shows you what to do. Engineer Taiwo explained that. SMO checklist explains to you what to do, how to do that, and then the last one is the exact quantity to do the activities. If you can hear me, type that down. what to do, how to do that, and the exact quantity to do that. What to do, how to do that, the exact number that you need to do. I want to see that on the comment section. What to do, how to do that, the exact number you want to do it, the exact number you're supposed to do, right? So by the time you run these activities, you're qualified to become a kinsman, You're qualified to become a kinsman. Now, by doing that, it sets the foundation for you. It puts you in a place where you can never be in business and you're not making money. It's not possible. It's not possible at all. Because you've understood what you did. Now the next thing is, what is it? As in, if you know how you got to a particular, if you know how you get a particular result, it's very much easier for you to also guide someone on how to get that result. So my question to you this morning, if you're here and you're committed and you're ready to run this 90 days game plan, I want you to go back to the comment section and type, I am ready and I am committed to run this 90 days game plan. I want you to go back to the comment section. Sorry, come and sit down here. I'm going to have a pencil for you. Don't allow them to distract you. So sorry. Okay? So I am ready, I am committed to run my 90 days game plan. How many of you, during the image, you sent a message to your leader and said, watch me in the next 4 years? How many of you sent a message to your leader to say, watch me in the next 4 years? Now, if you send that message the same way you sent that message, I want you to send a message to your leader. Remember I said your 90 days game plan is a personal challenge, Abi? Your 90 days challenge is a personal challenge, right? And with the new structure we have in Sit1FG right now, you find out that the Kidsman Challenge puts you in a position where you can practically achieve any level of success in this business. So I want you to go over to your WhatsApp right now and send a message to your leader and tell your leader, I am committed and I'm ready to run my 90 days game plan. Hold me accountable. I am committed and ready to run my 90 days game plan. Hold me accountable. Now, what is the first thing you need as regards to running your 90 days game plan? You need to make a decision. You need to make a decision. It's just a few hours to the challenge. You need to make a decision. And when you're making a decision, the first person that is very important, the first person that should be considered in any decision you're making in life, who is that person? Who is the first person you're supposed to go? As in, the message I said, I'm ready and committed to run my 90 days game plan, hold me accountable, send it to your elite vision leader right now. Send it to your elite vision leader. Send it to your elite vision leader, not here on WhatsApp. Okay? Now, who is the most important person when you're making the decision to do anything for yourself and for people around you? Who is the most important person that should be considered when you're making a decision? Who is the most important person? Okay, your decision is something that should come from you. It is you. We know God is the basis of our success. God is only true, and whatever it is you want. That's why we captured it in our 3 cardinal points, right? You must involve God in the business, you must be willing to be trained, and you must be willing to train others, right? But I'm talking about when you're doing activity, when you want to set a goal, who is the most important person to consider? It is practically you, right? Now, I want to ask you an honest question right now. The 90 days game plan have started in 1st of February. We've done the 90 days game plan. We have finished, and you've achieved all the results you want in the 90 days game plan. You followed the rule, everything that was said about 90 days game plan, and you have achieved the results. Now, I want you to go on your book right now and type, how much were you able to make from your 90 days game plan? How much were you able to make from your 90 days game plan? How much were you able to raise from your 90 days game plan? It has happened. The 90 days experience has happened. The results is there. How much have you been able to make for yourself? That's the first question. How much were you able to raise from the 90 days game plan? That's the first question. And then the second question is, what is this money for? What is this money for? What is this money for? You know, the truth is that when you're working towards achieving something, you're working towards getting money, you're working towards getting results, you should be able to answer the question, what is this money for? Most times we meet roadblock. Most times we meet inhibitors. Most times we get one level of distraction or the other when there is no specificity on what we are looking for. For instance, this is January. Of course, by now we have been able to pay children's school fees, right? If you've not been able to pay children's school fees and you're looking at the first 10 days in my 90 days game plan, I am looking at using it, the money I'm going to make to pay, offset my children's school fees. I'm going to use it to pay my house rent. I'm going to use it to change my children's school uniform. I'm going to use it to support my NGO. I'm going to use it to do this. I'm going to use it to do that. What is that money made for? What is that money made for? So let's spend the money. Because the truth is that if you have not decided what it is for, if you've not decided what you're going to use the money for, if you're not decided what the money is going to do, please forgive me. We're running meeting and some people are running their own in the background here. All right, if you've not decided what the money is meant for, it will practically be a lot, as in you won't even achieve that. So I'm going to be guiding us through a process of recruiting 20 in 30, the things you need to have in place to be able to achieve that, the things you need to have in place. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? I can't see our comments right now, but I believe you can see my screen, right? Recruiting 20 in 30 days. Guys, pay attention. Do you see what is on the screen? Now, what is on the screen is telling you that you can do 20 in 30, right? You can do 20 in 30, right? Remember we said it's a personal goal. Wait, I want to show my face now. Like, remember we said it's a personal goal and you have 90 days to run this goal, right? So if this is a personal goal, the first 30 days is for you to do a 20 in 30. Let me tell you, what is pursuing us is different. Maybe last year you borrowed money to pay your house rent. Maybe last year you borrowed money to pay your children's school fees. Maybe last year you got a lot of embarrassment because of money. Maybe last year providing basic meal for your family was a problem. Maybe last year you were in a place where you wanted to do a whole lot for so many people and you could not see yourself doing that. You see, these 90 days can be a way to rewrite that story. Now, the first step towards those 90 days game plan is, what do you want to achieve? How much money do you want to make? That's practically at the decision phase. So sorry, okay? So the first phase in your 90 days game plan is your decision phase. Somebody go and type decision phase. Decision phase. Decision phase. Please leave Chikamsi alone. Okay, decision phase, right? And then the next phase is preparation phase. Preparation phase. From the point of emerge till now, we have been able to go through decision phase. If you notice, everybody that was sharing in emerge was mentioning what 90 days game plan did for them. And that was to enable you prepare yourself, right, for the 90 days game plan. Now, preparation phase. Now, it is quite fortunate and unfortunate at the same time that we don't have 1 week again to go into the 90 days game plan. So we are at the pre-90 days game plan phase. And the truth is that we still have today, we still have tomorrow to do something before the 90 days game plan, right? And then we now have the 90 days proper, which is starting from 1st of February, right? Now, there are some things you need to have in place. There are some things. The decision is what you want to achieve for yourself. So what I'm saying this morning is, how much do you think is possible for you in those 90 days? Let it not be that, oh, you're doing the 90 days game plan because the leader said 90 days game plan will change your life, 90 days game plan. No, let it be that you have a personal motivation, right? What do you want to achieve? At the end of those 90 days, school fees for your children all through this year is not going to be a problem. At the end of those 90 days, house rent all through your life is no longer going to be a problem because of the foundation you're going to set for yourself. At the end of those 90 days, you will never see yourself struggle to do charity, right? So what are the elements you need to be able to run those 90 days and get better results? You need focus. You need commitment, right? And then you need to answer the question, what is those 90 days for me? What am I going to achieve in those 90 days? What is this 90 days game plan for me? What is in it for me? And what am I going to achieve in those 90 days game plan? And then you need to be able to ask yourself, what story do I want? You see, at the end of those 90 days game plan, let me tell you something, it's a caveat. It is not everybody who starts those 90 days game plan that will finish it. It's not bad prayer. I'm not wishing you bad, right? I am not saying that you're definitely not going to get what you set your mind on. I am saying that it is not everybody who starts this 90 days game plan that will finish. So all you're going to ask is the grace to start and finish. The grace to start this 90 days game plan, stay committed on it, the grace to enjoy the process, the grace to stay till the end of it. That is all you're going to be asking for, right? At the end of the day, there will be people who emerge successful, and there will be people who did not emerge successful. Let me tell you something. Pay attention. Success in this 90 days game plan is not practically hitting your goal 100%. No. Success is the ability to keep doing the things you said you're going to do, even when the excitement and the motivation that triggered you to go into it has left you. The ability to start and finish. Everybody go and type it on the comment section. The ability to start and finish. The ability to pick your learning. The ability to be open for learning. The ability to learn from every experience life is going to present your way as you go into the process of this 90 days game plan. So what story do you want to tell by the end of those 90 days? What story do you want to tell? What story do you want to tell, right? Are you going to tell the story of, I started it and I could not? Or is your story going to be the story of, I started it, I stayed on it, I was able to achieve this, I was able to learn this, I was able to get this, and I was able to achieve that for myself? You see, you're going into those 90 days for yourself and not for anybody. You're the number one primary beneficiary of this 90 days game plan. If not for anything, decide to start and finish. Everybody go to the comment section and type, I am deciding to start and I will finish it. I am deciding to start and I will finish it. Go and type that on the comment section. I am deciding to start and I will finish it. Now there are tools. Next thing you need to do is decide to be focused. Ambassador Mike talked about the power of focus, following one thing until it becomes successful, building one stream, this one stream, build it to the point where you can enjoy all the 7 streams in it, build it very well, right? Every leader have emphasized on that. So you need to be focused on that. And then the next thing you're going to do is get the tools that are going to help you to run this challenge. See, you cannot be saying I want to run 90 days game plan and up till now you don't have 2023 diary. You can never make it. It's not possible. You cannot be saying you want to run this 90 days game plan and up till now you don't have your contact tracker. It is not possible. You cannot be saying you want to run this 90 days game plan and you don't have your call booking book. It is not possible. See, these are the things you need to have in place to enable you start and finish, right? So you need to get your tools. Now, the mastermind have been able to launch a tool, the presentation booklet. Like, this is massive. The last time we used this tool was 2-3 years ago, and there was massive impact. A lot of leaders emerged because of that tool. That is the fastest way to raise presenters, right? So somebody is asking, what is Contact Tracker? Contact Tracker is your tick cover notebook where you have your contacts, right? You know, one of the first way to start prospecting is from your phone, to empty your contacts in a book. So the contact, the book, the tick cover notebook where you empty your contact is what a contact tracker is. Right? It helps you keep track of all your contacts, people who have seen your business and people who are yet to see your business. So it helps you track your business so that you don't start and then you start getting overwhelmed in the process. Thank you, Joy Odi. I hope you got that explanation, right? So we still have 3-4 days to the pre-launch period, and I want you to pay attention right now. By the end of the day, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can maximize these few remaining days for the pre-launch. Now, the preparation phase, you need to look at, by the end of this 90 days game plan, how good do I want to become in my presentation skill? How good do I want to become in my helping a new distributor get started? What system do I want to have in place as regards to helping people get started? Because people are going to start your business. It is not, hey, by the grace of God. No. It has started happening. It has started happening. Now, let me share a story of someone in my team. I believe it might motivate someone. I have a man in my team who didn't go to secondary school, attended the Emerge. After hearing all the stories and everything, the last day of the Emerge, was it last day of the Emerge? Either last day of Emerge. We left the Emerge hall 2 a.m., maybe 3 a.m. because we stayed back and we had some meetings. As I was driving to by Apo Bridge, I saw 2 people wearing Emerge t-shirts. I've already passed them. And going back would mean applying one way. Hi, in my head, I just slowed down a bit and then I passed. The next day when we were doing town hall meeting, guess what? The 2 people, they finished Emerge, they didn't have transportation to go back. They have to trek from the National Stadium to the office. And they slept in the office. And I was shocked, like somebody trekked from the National Stadium to the office. And he said as they were trekking, police people were stopping them on the way. They were prospecting them and so many other things. We are at the pre-launch of the 90 days game plan. And after doing drawing the cycle and everything, this man didn't go to school. He does not know how to, as in speak good English. Between that period of Emerge and now, over 15 people have seen his business. He has gotten 2 complete payments, 1 entry verse, 1 power pack, and then part payments. Like out of the 15 people who have seen the business, over 10 has made payments between 2 of them. Now, this is someone who does not know how to speak English or even run presentation, right? But you see how he has been able to convert the push and the fire and everything he got from Emerge. He did not allow his present circumstances to limit him. He did not allow not having transportation to stop him or limit him. Rather, he used all that and push. It was the next day that I have to give him transportation to go back after the town hall meeting. What am I saying in essence? You need to be able to be dissatisfied with the results and the outcome you're having in your business already. You need to be dissatisfied. You don't need to be comfortable. You don't need to be comfortable with where you are. There should be some level of dissatisfaction for you to really run those 90 days game plan and get something out of it. The question is, who do you need to become? What skills? So I actually shared this story from the point of how do you want to improve in the level of your skill? When it comes to your presentation skill, how do you want to improve at the end of those 90 days game plan? You need to foresee these things in your mind, right? And work towards achieving it. Your skill, your understanding, and again, your mental capacity, right? And I said, what will help you achieve this is some level of dissatisfaction. Now, I want to say a short thing again about your posture as you go into the 90 days game plan. Somebody go to the comment section and type posture. Posture. You see, you need to be bold. You need to be bold. You need to be confident about your business. See, this boldness and confidence is not going to be springing forth from what you know, the skills you have built, what you've been able to achieve. No, you're joking. You're joking. If you're waiting for this boldness and confidence to come from a place of, I'm a better presenter, I've gone on vacation, I've achieved this, it's not going to come out from there. It's not going to come out of there. It is definitely not going to come out of there. Chicas, can you get up from that floor? It's not going to come out of there. So what do you want your posture to look like? Be bold, be confident, right? And then the passionate. Be passionate. Like, let it be that people are seeing you, they are hearing you. All they are seeing is the possibility of achieving their life dream, the possibility of achieving their life purpose. Let me tell you something that is unique with all the leaders. When I saw the business presentation, when I attended the business presentation 7 years ago, right? The leaders has not achieved any results. Like, you have white cars now, you have this, you have that. But guys, if you hear them talk, when I attended the presentation, it was Ambassador Nefu that presented and Ambassador Mike closed. The fire, the passion was not even from Ambassador Mike, right? It was from Ambassador Nefu. Like, I could literally sit down and see the possibility of my life dream materializing. As I was sitting down there, from the passion that was exuding from him, I could see my 5 years from that day. I could see how paying children's school fees was no longer going to be a problem for me. I could see how I was able to achieve everything I wanted in life. My perfect ideal life. What I wanted for my family, what I wanted for my children, just sitting down in that presentation, I could see everything. It is coming from a place of passion. Guys, how passionate are you about this business? How passionate are you about this business? How passionate are you about the lives you're going to save? How passionate are you about the results you're going to get? And then the last one on the aspect of posture is decide to have a presence. Somebody go and type it in the comment section. Decide to have a presence. Decide to have a presence. Decide to be that person that will not just come and pass in this 90 days. Decide to be that person that will climb the stage in Lagos and share your story. Decide to have a presence, right? Decide to have a presence. Now, 90 days game plan is actually a time to 10x your activity. If you can hear me, type 10x. If you don't have the book 10x, you might need to get it, right? Because you need something to really keep your adrenaline pumping all through this 90 days game plan. So decide to. There's going to be a lot of activity. The next 3 days, I'm going to be showing you what to do today, tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday before we enter 1st of February to be able to enable you recruit your inner cycle, right? So there's going to be a lot of recruiting even before the 90 days game plan. And then by the time you're entering into your 90 days game plan, the first phase of activity is now helping your inner cycle to recruit their own people, right? And this can be the first 3 to 5 days of your 90 days activity. Now, Another thing you need to do is clear your desk. Clear your desk. This is not negotiable. This is not negotiable. You need a lot of support this period. You need a lot of support of people around you, your siblings, your parents, your husband, your wife. If your husband is not in the business, negotiate with them. I'm lowering my voice as I'm saying this one right now. Negotiate with them. So before the 90 days game plan, I had a conversation with my husband, and I told him, I said, school runs in the morning. I'll drop the kids as I'm going to school. And then I have to pay for an extra hours in school. So when they finish, there's a teacher that will take care of them till 5 o'clock. And then he will now do the school runs. He will pick them up from school. And that's going to be happening for the next 3 months. Right? You need to negotiate whatever you have to do. You see, my voice is low as I am saying this one. You need to negotiate. You need to negotiate with people around you. You need to negotiate. If you have siblings who can come help you take care of the kids, if you have anybody that can fit into any role, right? You need a lot of help. You need to negotiate this period. Get a lot of people who can help you do 1 or 2 activities. Picking up the kids from school, doing this. Oh God, can you allow me, right? So you need to negotiate with people around you, okay? To be able to give you that liberty to do the activity, right? Negotiate, like even as I'm doing this meeting, I'm negotiating with council, right? Then you need to have a specific amount of money. Come and sit down here. If you get up from here again, you will not like me. So you need to negotiate with everybody and everybody around you, right? I go and wash your face. Tell your sister to give you water. All right, you need to negotiate with everybody around you to be able to make this work. I've mentioned posture. I've mentioned a few things that has to be there in your pre-launch, and I've mentioned that you need to do 10x of your activity, right? Then the next one is, what story do you want to tell at the end of the 90 days game plan? What story do you want to tell at the end of this 90 days game plan? What story do you want? You say the vision is to raise 50,000 multi-millionaires. How many do you want to raise? How many do you want to raise? How many 50,000 multi-millionaires do you want to come from your loins? How many do you want to come from you, right? So these are the few things I wanted to mention before I go into sharing my, my slide with you. So the first phase is 20 in 30. What it means is that you can practically do 20 in every 30 days. You can practically do 20 in every 30 days. It's your personal decision. Remember, right? Now, for you to be able to sign up 2 people, you need to do a minimum of 10 presentations. So pay attention now. This is the aspect where you need to do an assessment on your skill. If you have ever presented to 10 people and you don't have 2 people signed up, you need to actually assess yourself and learn closing skills, okay? Meet your leader and ask your leader to help you out on that. You should be able to present to 10 people and get 2 people signed up, right? So that means if you're working with that average, show the business to 10, 2 people will sign up. That means when you show the business to 100 people, 20 will sign up in the business. Abi, when you show the business to 100 people, 20, you want people to see your face with your phone in your head. Oh, yeah, well done. When you show the business to 100 people, 20 should be able to sign up in the business, right? So the question is, what do I need to do to be able to get the 100 people I'm going to show my business to get 20 people sign up. So to get 20 people sign up, you need to show 100 people the business, right? And to get 100 people to see the business, you need to practically draw a list of 500. Are you getting the number? You need a list of 500 to call to get 300 approval. And from the 300, you're going to get 100 people that will see the business. And from the 100 people, you're going to get 20 people that will sign up. Are you seeing the numbers game? Are you seeing the numbers game? Do I need to repeat it again? You need a list of 500 to get 300 people to say yes. Somebody saying you cannot hear me. If you can hear me, type yes. If you can hear me, type yes. All right. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, type yes. Okay. So you need a list of 500 to get 300 people that will say yes. And from these 300 people that will say yes, you need 100 people that will see your business. And then from that 100 people, 20 people will sign up in your business. Okay? You can't hear me. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? If you can hear me, type yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me be sure you can hear me. Some people are saying they cannot hear me. Loud and clear. Okay, so you got the numbers, right? 500 lists to get 300 people to say yes. And then from that, to get 100 people to see your business. And from the 100 people that will see your business, you need 20 people to sign up into your business. Now, this can happen in the first 10 days. Now, the best way, there is a strategy Ambassador Nefo shared, and I think it's the best strategy so far in dealing with your day this year. Run your day as if you're running 3 days in one. You see, if you're not feeling that you've already done January, February, March in this January, you've not started this January. So run your day as if you're running 3 days in one. What do I mean? Decide the activities that need to happen. So every day as you wake up, not even as you wake up, before you sleep, ask yourself questions. What did I do well today? What are the things I'm grateful for today? What are the things I'm going to do tomorrow as regards to my goal? Now, your goal now is 20 people in 30 days. So before you sleep today, you need to review your day. What are the things that happened today? What am I grateful for? What are the lessons I learned from today? You know, the lessons has to be positive. It has to be for yourself. It has to be something that you can add in your next day going forward to enable you get closer to your goal and hit your goals, right? And what am I grateful for? When you think of gratitude, last thing before you sleep, it puts you in a place where you build up more energy than whenever you run your next day, right? Trust me, when you have your gratitude and you reflect on the things that has happened to you, it will help you for the next day. So when we say gratitude is not necessarily that I've been able to sign up 20 people in one day. Gratitude is not because I've been able to do this. Gratitude is even in the minute things, right? See, if you have ever had pie before, you're going to toilet and then your shit is so strong. You're trying to pass the stool. It's not coming out. You're pushing all your energy to be able to get the stool out of your body, right? It's only then and then that you appreciate that ability to wake up and go to toilet is something that you need to be grateful for. Ability to wake up and go to toilet is something that you need to be grateful for. So, most times we wake up, we go out to do our business activity, we share questionnaire, and then we are looking at, nobody signed up today, right? Ability to be grateful for the fact that you were able to wake up and go and share questionnaire. Be grateful for small things that you have the ability to, right? Gratitude. And then pick your lessons for the day. Every single day, life throws you enough dose of what you need to build your success for the next day. Did you get that? Every single day, life gives you enough dose of what you need to be able to do the next day. Your ability to process each day, pick the learning, and then when you're picking the learning has to be in 3 pointers. It has to be positive, it has to be for yourself, it has to be something that you can pick up and run your day the next day, right? So that's it about gratitude. So before the next day, you have your intentions. Everybody go to the comment section and type intentions. You need to set your intentions for the new day. What are the 3 things I want to improve on? What are the 3 things I want to achieve? What are the 3 things I want to, 3 things I want to improve on from yesterday's learning, right? Intentions. Now, one gift we have in network marketing is that we have the ability to document every of our process. We have the ability to document. And you see, the reason why some things are hard for you is because there's someone who is going to come into your business who is going to be facing the same exact thing you're facing right now. If you don't document the process, if you don't document your learning, if you don't document your experiences, it will be definitely difficult to guide and mentor and help someone who is coming up in your business. So that being said, I'm going to quickly run you through this slide. So I'm saying that it is possible for you to recruit 20 in 30. So if it's possible for you to recruit 20 in 30, that means you can practically make a decision to recruit 20 every 30 days, right? By building the right skills that will enable you get the results you want as you go through your 90 days game plan. All right? So recruiting 20 in 30. Recruiting 20 in 30. Recruiting 20 in 30. Or know that it is possible. Go back to the comment section and type, it is possible. It is possible. It is possible. So what is the first thing you need to understand? You need to understand in your mind that it's possible for you to have 20 people sign up in your business in 30 days. Understand that. Now, if someone has done it before, that means it's very, very much possible. So what you should be thinking right now is, even if you belong to the category of NFL, no friends left, right? First thing you need to do, most times you can easily cook up stories in a hurry and say, I don't have anybody to show my business again. This morning, go through your contact list from A to Z, draw up a list again. Draw up a list again. You need 500 lists to get 20 people sign up. So draw up a list again, like go through your list and you'll practically see so many people that you've not been able to show your business for a very long time. The people you've showed your business before, and one thing or the other, the timing was not right, right? See, one thing is sure, 2023 is already hard for so many people. And Eric Warren will always say that there are different timing in people's life. There are 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. Maybe when you showed someone the business earlier, they were at their 3 o'clock. Maybe because of everything that happened last year and what is happening this year, they are now in their 12 o'clock. You won't know until you show them. You won't know where they are until you show them. So decide to show everybody your business, right? And have a belief in your mind that everyone you show your business, you join you now or later. Have that belief. We say it every day at the declaration, right? It is time to act on that belief. Now, your secondary goal is from the stories you're going to build in this 90 days game plan, in your first 30 days, you're practically going to equip yourself on how to teach your 20 exactly how to do it. So that's why it's a personal challenge, because when you recruit these 20, there is a story behind how you were able to recruit them. Now, it is also your responsibility to work with these 20 people to get their own inner cycle, the people they are going to run with for their own 30 days, and most importantly, share the story of how you did it. Share the story of how you did it. If you share the story of how you did it, it will help those people get much more better results, right? Knowing that you have done it, it will help them. It will put them in a place where they know that it is possible. Become the hero that you want your team to see. Become the hero that you want your team to see. Build the success, okay? Now, understand this, deal with all the limiting belief you have. This is not the time to start. I've never done 90 days, 20 and 30 before. I don't know if it's possible for me. I don't know if I can make it happen. Build that hero you want for your team. Okay, I practically don't know what's happening to this slide. All right, now there's a course, a whole course on 90 days game plan. There's a whole course on 90 days game plan. How the recruiting can change your life, your schedule, your preparation, filling the funnel, how to tell your story, closing, how to make sure you accomplish your goal, how to get your new people started, and then wrapping up the 20 and 30. See, let me tell you this thing. Whether you believe it or not, people are going to join the business this period. But there is something you need to understand. You need to become that person who has built the skill on how to help people get started. So this is very important. You need to do a personal audit. Who do I need to become to work with these people who are coming to join my business? Who do I need to become to help those people? What is my role? What is my responsibility? What is my getting started process going to look like? The congratulatory call, the expectation management section with your leader, setting the goal with them, getting them to understand the power of multiple accounts, getting their lists, getting them to attend quick starter guide, and working with their list immediately, organizing their first EPC and EPR. You see, these are processes that have to take place for you to beat your chest and say, I've sponsored this person effectively. So look at this now. You can snap this and then look at how you can build yourself in around all this area to enable you achieve massive success, right? So I've mentioned that your secondary goal is not just to recruit. Your secondary goal is to become that person who can help your people. Now, 90 days game plan is 90 days of speed. 90 days of speed. Eric Murray will always say that success loves speed. And he does this illustration several times about an aircraft leaving the ground. You need 100% of everything to be able to leave the ground. So this is a time to do 100 times whatever you've done before, 10 times whatever you've done before. Your speed as regards to giving out questionnaire, your speed as regards to making calls, your speed as regards to sending appreciation message at the end of a presentation, your speed as regards to sending out reservation message as you're dropping the call, your speed as regards to sending out free starter guide message, your speed as regards to getting people to come back to the office after their first presentation, the urgency, your speed as regards to your posture, your speed as regards to your passion, your speed as regards to enthusiasm. All this has to be to add up, right? Now, there are so many things we always hear before now, so many programming that has stopped us from becoming the person who God really wants us to be, the person that can get the results we want in life. Slow and steady minds, pay attention. Slow and steady does not win any race in network marketing. Slow and steady gets you knocked out. Slow and steady gets you killed. Slow and steady does not attract any kind of momentum in your business. Slow and steady does not build an organization. Slow and steady does not build belief. Slow and steady does not build results. Guys, if slow and steady does not give you what you want in the business, you want to win, you want to succeed, you want to try, you want to build an amazing business, you want to build momentum, you want to build an amazing organization, you want to build belief in people, you want to get results, quit slow and steady. Delete it from your dictionary, right? And understand that it is not slow and steady that will give you what is want. It's not 10% throttle. It is not 20% throttle. It is not 30% throttle. No. It's not even 40%. All you need to be able to get the results you want is not 50% even. What you need is burst of energy. Everybody go to the comment section and type burst of energy. You need energy, you need velocity, you need momentum. These are the things you need to be able to keep you going. Like energy in your posture, energy in your passion, energy in your enthusiasm. In everything you do, let the energy in you be contagious, that people will see the energy. It is the energy and excitement that makes the difference in this business, guys. The difference difference between the top earners and the people who are not earning reasonable income in this business is the energy. So what energy do you want in those 90 days game plan? What posture do you want in those 90 days game plan? Define it. Okay, so at this point, Ambassador will be making an announcement to us to get us ready and key us into what we need this period. So everybody, let's go back to the comment section and welcome our Vision King, our Elite Mastermind, Ambassador Obianefo Esimai. Let's welcome him. Let's welcome him. Let's welcome Ambassador on the comment section. Let's go and welcome him. Let's welcome him. Let's welcome him. Let's welcome him because we have onboarding section for 10 o'clock. Hosts, can you please make him co-host? Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir. We're glad to have you. The floor is yours. Thank
you. Okay, guys. Morning, everybody. Today is a special day. Thank you very much, Ambassador Deborah. This morning's training has been deep, but a quick announcement. If you want to be part of for those of you who missed the emerge, all right? If you missed it, let's say you have some downlines or some prospects or some people that you would have wanted to attend the emerge, but they missed it for whatever reason, right? There's good news. There's a slot that we have for the last emerge happening on the 1st of February, conducted by Ambassador Kelechi. So if you want to send your people there, because you already know the power of emerge, right? So it's going to be ridiculous. Now there are some people who are still saying, "Hey, I missed it. Just let them know that there's a complimentary last event happening on the 1st. If you want that, let me know before 12 noon today. Let me know how many tickets you have, so that how many tickets you need, so that we'll make a reservation for that. I'll get because we need. He wants to give us a quota for his own. And remember, it's not about you. It's about the content that you're going to expose your people to. So if you want like 2 tickets, if you want like 5 tickets, make the payment. Let me know how many tickets you want, so you make the payment, all right? And we'll secure it for you. Earlier you do that, better. That means you could say 10 people, you could say 15 people. Or you could look at those people that missed it. They wanted to come really, but then they missed it. This is the time that you can get it right, okay? So that is the announcement for today. It's very important. We need that collation before 12 noon. Otherwise, you may not get any ticket again. Okay?
Wow. That's massive.
Yeah, sorry. I'm negotiating. The ticket is 15,000 naira, but I'm negotiating for 10,000 naira. But understand that the ticket is actually 15,000 naira. But let me see if I can negotiate with 10,000, and I'll let everybody know. Okay? All right. God bless. Over to you, Ambassador.
Wow. That's super massive. Like, personally, I know that working with anybody who did not attend emerge this year is going to be a waste of energy. So, good news to everyone who missed emerge for one legitimate reason or the other. Some missed it because of sickness, some missed it because they are pretty much new and they didn't understand more, right? So let's all say thank you to Ambassador for that amazing opportunity given to us. Guys, we have onboarding session for 10 o'clock and I'm going to be off your screen by 9:40. So let me quickly take you through. So what you need is total focus, no distraction, as in 0 distraction. What you need is 0 distraction at this point in time to be able to run your 90 days activity. Okay, so you need to be focused. I need to share again. So I've mentioned you need energy, you need velocity to be able to build the success you want. Now you need total attention. You need to be lesser focused, right? To be able to take off. No time to practically look at the things that are not going well and the things that are very blah, blah, blah. There is no time for mesmerizing. No, you need lesser focus, 100% throttle to be able to lift off the ground and get your airplane moving, right? So this is practically the mood you need to be in to be able to get the results. Now, I've mentioned the burst of energy, right? Your energy has to be apt. Momentum, velocity, they have to be apt for you to build the kind of results you want in those 90 days. So this is going to be 30 days of focus, 30 days of momentum, from one momentum to another. As in, the leaders will be unleashing several activities to help you stay 100% in momentum and sustain momentum in your business, right? You need to get it over with. Now, ask yourself, what will be the what for you? What will be the what for you at the end of those 30 days of madness? What will be the what for you at the end of those 30 days craze? We're 1% crazy. Remember, it takes an average of someone who thinks differently from an ordinary people to change the world. And we are that 1% that God has sent to change our world this period. What will it be like? What will the results look like for you, right? The beginning of your career in this business starts with full throttle for a burst or for a season. And that season is now. The question is, are you ready to make it happen? Are you ready to make it happen? So you need to decide the value of your 20 and 30 upfront. What are the bonuses that will come from it? What are the extra customers? Are there people that, they might not join your business, but they might support you, right? And we've already talked about support. Everybody that you have bought from, everybody you've done business with, everybody that has eaten your money in this life before, your tailor, the person that makes your hair, the person that barbs your children's hair, right? They can all be extra customers. And then what is going to look like? What is going to be the 12-month estimate of your business? Sit down and decide that. How many presenters do you want to raise in this 90 days game plan? At the end of this 90 days game plan, how many people do you want to qualify to meet the criteria of opening offices? What is going to be the lifetime value of those 90 days game plan, right? Are you going to advance in rank? Let's say you're a silver executive right now. Are you going to become a gold executive from the burst of activity that is going to be happening? Are you going to become a global ambassador? And then are you going to end up becoming a positive role model for your team members? You see, your team don't do what you tell them to do. They do what they see you do. What prestige, what reputation are you going to climb the stage in Lagos to get an award? What results do you want upfront in your business? So decide it. These are the things that are going to form the basis of your goal setting in those 90 days. What is the total value? What will the value be for you to face your fear for 30 days and be able to create those results? What will it look like? What will it look like? What will it look like for you to face your fear and create the results you want in your business? Beside all these things upfront, not when you start. You will now start saying, oh, okay, I did not pay attention to this part. So decide it and become that person that will make it happen. So let me go to why 20 and 30. You see, they said 20 people that joins your business, after 3 months, you have 12 of them that still be doing the business. In the next 3 months, you have 8 that will remain in the business. By the time you're clocking 1 year, you have 4 of them. They have become strong leaders in the business. And then after a few years down the line, 2 out of the 20 people you're going to bring in the business are going to be top leaders. So this is how the numbers work. Are you seeing why you need to do 20? Because in every 20, there will be 2 that will be standing at the end of the day. So do you want to build leaders that will last the test of time? This is the time to make it happen. Now, what's the psychology behind 20 and 30? They get to know each other. There is momentum. Do you know what it is that, we started the business the same period. Yes. You know the way they have class of 2021, class of 2022, class of 2023, alumni groups and everything. Now it's making sense to you right now, Abi. That's why you need to do 20 and 30. and you will share the experience, right? You're all learning. They are all growing. As in, there is some level of competition going on. Stories are being told back and forth, and there is rank advancement. So there is a beginning of friendship. People will get to know each other, like they will become strong accountability partners for each other. So if you want momentum in your business, the answer to momentum in your business is 20 and 30, right? So 20 and 30 has the answer to all the questions you have in your business. So this is a new game. The question is, are you ready to make it happen? Get it done in a short period of time. That's the secret. That's the secret. So look at these numbers again, and let these numbers be your guide as you do your activities this period. Out of every 10 that sees your presentation, 2 will become distributors. Out of every 100 that sees your presentation, 20 will become distributors. Out of every 300 calls, tests, conversation challenge, whatever it is, you'll be able to set up 125 appointments. So imagine you're able to reach out to 500 people. You can practically do more appointments to help you achieve the results you want. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here this morning. And I hope you got value for your time as regards to how to engage in your 90 days game plan, the things you need to do, the posture you need to have, the contacts you need to generate, the activities you need to do, and how to break the results you want. Ladies and gentlemen, you can never achieve any goal that does not have, like if you're playing for a particular goal right now and there's no goal post, you can never achieve any goal. That particular, how is it again? That particular match is going to end goalless. Do you want to run this 90 days game plan and achieve a goal? Or do you want to run this 90 days game plan and at the end of the day, get it at a goalless point? The choice is yours. The decision is yours. Decide that you're going to put in those activities to create the results you want. Decide for once, right? Prepare. And then the pre-90 days game plan, do the 90 days challenge, focus, put in commitment, and then answer the question, what is in this for me? What is in this as regards to rank advancement? What is in this as regards to new customers? What is in this as regards to new presenters that I'm going to raise? What is in this as regards to the person I'm going to become? What is in this as regards to how many people I'm going to bring in my organization? What is in this as regards to the story I'm going to be sharing at the end of those 90 days? The most important thing is your story. The most important thing is your story, right? And remember, you need a list of 500 people to get 300 people to say yes. And from 300 people, you're going to get 100 people to see your business. And from the 100 people, you're going to get 20 people sign up in your business, right? Become that person. Every one of you gets the presentation booklet. Reach out to your elite vision leader on how to get your presentation booklet. Your presentation booklet is 1,500 for one booklet, right? Get a minimum. When we did our 90 days game plan, the first time we did it with the presentation booklet, the game was get a minimum of 10 presentation booklets. Because you know what? Some people will want to still go home with it and look at it and call you to ask questions. So as you're getting the presentation booklet, don't just get one. No. Get a minimum of 5 presentation booklets. Get a minimum of 10 presentation booklets. It's going to help you conduct your EPC. It's going to help you conduct your EPR. It's going to arm you, and it's going to help you show the business to as many people as possible, right? So get your presentation booklets. Decide to do your pre-launch. Now, I said I'm going to be sharing what you need to do today, tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday to be able to finish up your pre-90 days game plan phase. And it's simple. In 1 hour, you can reach out to 150 people. Write this down. In 1 hour, you can practically call 150 people, right? So today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, take permission Today, tomorrow, if you're working and you're part-time, as in this is the best time to do this weekend. Take permission. Yes, tomorrow is Sunday, and what? And then and what? And then so tomorrow is Sunday. Yes, Sunday is big event day. Today is Saturday. Saturday is big event day for all teams, right? Take a decision with your family, like hide yourself. You see, in the Bible, anytime Jesus Christ wants to do something, he separates himself, goes to the mountain, goes to a very quiet place, like take himself away from the crowd. You don't need to be in the midst of the crowd today and tomorrow. That's secret number one. You don't need to be in the midst of the crowd today and tomorrow. Separate yourself. Tell your family, there's an emergency I have to take care of. And it's very, very important. Like this emergency is a thing of life and death. Move away from your comfort zone. Move away from your normal place, the normal way you do your Saturday and Sunday. Move away, okay? Now, what you need in this mountain journey today and tomorrow, that's for some of you that have not given into the activity zone. Because some of you are already in the activities, you already did your bookings for Saturday and Sundays and everything. Even if you've done your booking for Saturday and Sunday, and you're not the presenter, and you're not playing any role in that office, report in the office to show that you have reported and take a permission from your elite vision leader, right? If you're not playing any role, if you're not part of the presenters, you're not part of the engagers, you're not part of, you're just part of the passerby, right? Report in the office and take a permission from your elite vision leader. Very important. And then if you're not even in any part at all, your all activity you do in this business is logging into cell meeting, finish cell meeting, and you're blessed for the day. You're the people I'm talking to. Go separate yourself. And then what you need in that separation is your diary, your tick cover notebook. These are the two things you need. And then sit down and draw a list of 500 people. I don't know 500 people. As in, is a lie thing. Open your contacts. You go from your contact from A to Z. You'll be able to make a list of 500. Or let's say the contact you have is 100. An average contact you have, there is somebody you know through that contact. There's somebody you know, even though you don't have the person's contact, you can be able to reach out to the person through that contact that you have. Your assignment today is draw up a list of 500 people, and not just drawing a list of 500 people, call 150 people. Remember, what makes the difference is the passion, the energy, the enthusiasm. Now, what are you calling them for? If you're in a place where there is an office, bring them to the office. Draw them to the office. See, I was telling people, I said, every energy you felt in Emerge, if you're making call and the person you're talking to, you're not passing up to 100% of that energy, you're failing in that call. As you're making call, you should be pushing the energy of Emerge and everything. Let them perceive it from the call you're making. So your only job today is to make, once you finish drawing the list, it's going to take you a minimum of 2 hours to write out 500 contacts, right? And then after writing out these 500 contacts in 2 hours, the next thing you're going to use is the next 3 hours, you're going to use it to reach out to 450 people. So in 4 hours, you can practically call 500 people. Trust me, you can practically call 500 people. How many of us are accepting to do this challenge today? And what are you calling them? Something big is happening. Where are you right now? I want to see you tomorrow. I'm having a pre-launch. I'm launching a project and I'm inviting you to come and see what this project is all about. Get them to the office. Get them to the office. See, even if the presentation in the office is only 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock, right? And somebody is only free by 11 o'clock. Like you, go to early morning service, 7 a.m., 5 a.m., morning mass, and then report yourself to the office. Start having one-on-one. Start playing 20 minutes video. You see why you need the booklet today, right? Like everybody around you should feel like you're not normal. If somebody is greeting you, is Emerge. Like everything we're even running nice is still Emerge. If somebody is greeting you, let it be that, have you heard about Emerge? Oh, were you able to attend the Emerge retreat? Something big is happening for people who did not meet up to the retreat, right? They are having a vision sharing section. They're having, and this is a solution to everything you're thinking of in this 2023. Let people see you as someone that is not normal in these 90 days. That's the only way you can achieve the results. So separate yourself. You need minimum of 8 hours of activity today. And what are you going to do in these 8 hours? Write down your contact in 3 hours. Use the remaining 4 hours and make the whole 500 calls, right? The ones in Abuja, you're booking them to the office. The ones that are not in Abuja, you're booking them on Zoom. Do the booking and then go and beg someone that will help you close them down on Zoom, right? Do the booking first. Let it be that before you're coming to ask of Zoom link for meeting, let it be that you already have 100 years. Let it be that you already have 150 years confirmed. Let it be that you already have a lot of people who are waiting to see your business. Thank you very much. And I hope that if you say yes to your goals this time around, something big is going to change in your financial life. And then before you go, by the time you finish the 8 hours, and then sit down and have a calculation. How much do I want to make in those 90 days? How many new team members do I want? Some people can be running for 20. You can decide to run for 90 people in 90 days. Trust me, it is possible. See, when you aim for 90, even if you're going to fall, you fall at least 30. 20 will never be your challenge. But when you're aiming for 20, you can end up getting only 5. And you'll be telling yourself, I tried now. Was I able to even sign up 5 people all along? Aim for 90, aim for 100, aim for 180 people in 90 days. Make it a personal target that every single day you must sign up 2 people in the business. Make it a personal target. And by the time you're finishing the 90 days game plan, the same momentum will translate to your team members. The same energy is what you will transmit into your team member. Like this period, there's no closing time again. Like if you're even coming to the office, come with extra clothes. In case if you are making call and you realize that it's 11 o'clock, just kukuma, go and put chairs together, lie down and sleep. You have the permission to make this happen this period. So guys, let's go all out and do what we have to do to liberate our family members. Let's go all out to do what we're supposed to do. You see the people shouting up and down, making noise because we're having masterclass. It's because they have taken sugar. They have taken breakfast this morning. If they are not taking breakfast, they won't have the energy to be shouting. So do what you have to do so that your family can be taken care of. Do what you have to do so that your children will not die out of kwashiorkor. Do what you have to do so that hunger will not be the problem in your family. Do what you have to do so that your generation yet unborn will get to know about you. They will get to know about this sacrifice you're making into your business this period. What you want to do so that when there is something, it is you your children will mention as their role model. I felt so proud, like a fulfilled mom last year. My son entered JS1 and they gave them assignment to school. The assignment was very simple. Write who you want to be like. And then he mentioned one name like that, mentioned another name. I said, so what do you know about these people? He said he doesn't know, you just know their name. I said, okay, so why not write about me or your dad? And then the next thing, I quickly brought up my speaker's profile. I sent it to him. I said, oh yeah, copy it. He finished downloading. I said, write about somebody that when they're asking you a question in class, you can answer because it's your mom you're writing about. He wrote that, submitted it in school. And I came back the next day telling me, and he was telling me, and he said, Mommy, everybody in my school was asking me, do you know that woman? He said, yes, it's my mommy. They said, I want to meet her. Ladies and gentlemen, do what you want to do in this night. Because you're going as a role model. You cannot be alive and your children are seeing whoever it is as role model. It is a taboo. It is an error. Do what you have to do. If what you have to do this period is to be sleeping in the office, sleep. There's nobody that they say this person is dead and they're going for the person's burial. And what killed the person is because the person grind for 30 days. It has never happened and it will not happen in your own case. and make sure you take your supplements every day as you do the grind. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and I hope you got back for your time. God bless you all. Madam Grace, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, let's go to the chat session and appreciate Ambassador. It has been an awesome session this morning. I'm super excited because I got real value. Thank you, Ambassador Debbie. We love you. We got good value. If you know you got value, come over to the chat session and say, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So let's keep it coming.